Hello, everybody. Welcome to my webinar today. 10 minutes to break free from the hamster wheel so you can start living your dream life. If you're here today, you are probably related to, grabbed to something, brought your attention to one of these two pictures on the front slide. I can relate to both of them, quite frankly, because I've been both of those women, and I much prefer the one on the right. Thank you for joining me today and choosing to learn how to step off the hamster wheel, learning to take care of yourself and put yourself back on your priority list. I suspect you are probably one or many of the following: an exhausted mother entrepreneur. You might be burning the candles at both ends, day in, day out. You might be a busy business owner or manager. You're probably feeling overworked and underpaid. You might need a change, but you don't know how or what to do. You might be ready to take action, ready to change your perspective. Maybe you realize that real change starts within yourself, and maybe you're willing to finally start doing your inner work. And maybe, just maybe, you want some more fun, more adventure, peace, and contentment. If you can relate to any of these things, this webinar is for you. Thank you for taking time to spend with me today. I appreciate you being here. I know that we have listeners from around the world, and I am so humbled to be able to share my passion with all of you today. So for joining me, I'd like to give you a free copy of my personal cheat sheet, which I call 44 Easy Ways to Add 10 Minutes to Your Day. Now, back when I was living on the hamster wheel, I know I needed to get off, but I couldn't think about how to do it. So I made a cheat sheet for myself of things that I could potentially do, a list that I could just go to so I wouldn't have to think about anything because my brain was already so full. And I'd look at the list and say, okay, you know what? I feel like doing that today. Or, hey, I could do this for 10 minutes today. And lo and behold, once I compiled my great big list, I could go to that list and find something that would pull me off the hamster wheel so that I could recharge my batteries. I offer this to you because I've been there, I know what it's like, and I hope that you can use it, modify it, make it your own, and just a way to just get out of life's craziness, just to spend some time with yourself and recharge. So we're going to spend the next 30 minutes together, and I'm going to share with you my perspective of health and the importance of self-care. And I do encourage you to make some notes if you have ideas or thoughts or situations that pop into your head. Just to make a quick note of them while you're listening to me. And don't worry about copying the slides. If you'd like a copy, I can send them to you afterwards. Easy peasy. Okay, here we go. What are the benefits to taking 10 minutes to yourself every day? Well, it's important to get off the hamster wheel, period, and to do it guilt-free. Because I know what it's like to feel guilty for wanting to take a bath. Heaven forbid, take care of yourself. I get it. You'll understand and learn how 10 minutes a day will help your well-being. Just your mindset, your entire well-being. You'll learn the benefits of this perceived selfish act, which isn't selfish. It's self-preservation and it's recharging. It's taking care of yourself. Because if you're not here to take care of you, nobody else will. It'll hopefully help you change your perspective by taking small action steps and realize that everything that you do is connected. Hopefully, you'll gain an invaluable awareness of yourself and insight into why you do what you do. I hope that you become aware of and improve your self-worth and self-confidence. And this is how you learn how to build a foundation for your next quality of life. What's the point of having quantity of life if you don't have quality? All right, so during this webinar, you're going to learn the 5 aspects of health, but the 4 non-physical aspects of health and how they influence everything in your life. And I mean everything. And we'll hopefully illustrate that a little bit later on. I'm going to teach you the key factor to your every thought and belief. I'm going to suggest and suggest ideas on how you can first take your first steps to get off the hamster wheel, and hopefully change your perspective of your story. You know, the story that we formulate about ourselves isn't always so helpful. Some mostly hurtful. All right, so who am I? My name is Pam Purcell. I am a retired naturopathic doctor. I live on the east coast of Canada. I'm coming to you live from here today. I've been working with individuals and groups in health-related fields for over 35 years, so a long time. I was in private practice for a decade before I realized I had to break free from the hamster wheel, going 24/7, not sleeping well, health wasn't great, whole family situation was suffering. I get it. So I am the owner, operator, and chief wellness designer of Personal Health Consulting. I'm a mother of 2 awesome teenagers that I've been raising for the last 13 years on my own. I took 2017 to write my first book called Help Yourself Heal. And hopefully I'll be able to share that with you over the course of this program. And my life mission is to help others live, heal, and to thrive naturally. And as you can see, I'm an avid kayaker. I love to be on, in, or near the ocean. So I know that if mama ain't happy, ain't no one happy. This is so true in my life. I've lived it over and over and over again. And I'm finally to a point where my kids get it. We are a team, and if mommy's not happy, things aren't going to go well for them. So here's what I learned, and here is how I know breaking free is so important, and for taking that 10 minutes to yourself every day, if not more, and you'll learn how to get more. You'll learn that you'll want more. But this is why it's important. Your health depends on it. Your life depends on it. Your family depends on you. And your business depends on you. I have re-educated thousands of people on this topic. Self-care and self-awareness are the keys to a quality, happy, healthy life. Period. Getting yourself off the hamster wheel is hard, but it's not impossible. And once you step off, hopefully you'll never step back on. Or if you do, you'll know how to get off. So let me just give you a little disclaimer here. Breaking free does not mean you ignore everything and everyone and all of your responsibilities. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying run away from your life. I'm not saying step away from your responsibilities. But what I am saying is that it is time to start considering your own well-being. It is time to devote a few minutes every day to yourself for your own self-preservation. And it is important to recognize you are as important as everything and everybody else on your to-do list. So would you like to take 10 minutes every day to recharge your batteries? If you do, type chat yes in the chat bar, and we'll jump in. Okay, so I'm seeing lots of yeses. Sure thing. Please, hurry up. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's jump in. Next slide. All right. In order to take 10 minutes every day, you need to start redefining your life and your health. So my definition of health, which I rewrote probably close to a decade or more ago, as this. Your health is a harmonic balance between what you think, what you feel, what you believe, and what you do for yourself every day. So your physical health is strong and free from limitation. That's a loaded statement. I get it. But it is so important. It's actually critical. Because it is really impossible to give 110% of yourself every day to everyone. You need to take care of yourself too. It's unrealistic to even give 100% to everything and everyone. Because then there's still nothing left for you. What this leads to is unhappiness, burnout, and eventually illness of some sort. So here's my pyramid of health. Can you tell me what corner is the weakest? Any mathematicians online today? All right. Yes. Oh, I've got some answers. Okay, you're right. There are some mathematicians, and you're right, the top of the pyramid is the weakest corner. Why, I ask? Because it needs the bottom, 2, 3, and the corner that's hiding behind, all four corners, to keep it up in the air. If your base of the pyramid isn't strong, the top of your pyramid is going to collapse in one direction or the other. So the weakest point is your physical health, and it is directly related to your awareness and attention to the base of the pyramid. And the base, the four corners, is what I call the four non-physical aspects of health. And what that means is you can't see them. You can't cut them out. They're non-physical. And we'll move further into that in just a few more slides. But your physical health is affected by your conscious decision to take care of yourself, your dietary requirements, your exercising and moving and stretching your body, as well as your physical space. So 10 minutes in the run of a day could help you tap into the reasons why you have the physical illnesses or conditions that you have. Maybe you have a red rash on your arm. Why do you have that? What is it about? When did it appear? Etc., etc. You take just 10 minutes to think about that. You might learn something very, very important. So as we move on, I would like to address the four non-physical components of health, the base of the pyramid. So let's go. The first corner is your mental health. You can't cut out your thoughts, but you can change your thoughts. Your thoughts. What are you doing? Where are you going? Who are you? Your mental health with your thoughts, and you think about making plans and setting goals. You think about dreaming big. You think about where you're going. Oh, I said that already. That's above. Sorry. Your mental health is dependent on the most influential aspect of health, which is coming up in a few slides. But just imagine if you had 10 minutes in a day, you could help yourself reframe your life and determine what thoughts are helpful or hurtful and change them or release them. Because if you think something, there's a reason why you think it. So corner number one is your mental health, your thoughts. Corner number two is your spiritual health or your beliefs. Why do you believe what you believe? If you believe there's good in the world, you're right. If you believe that you've been given a raw deal, you're also right, because you receive what you believe. But if you had 10 minutes in a day, you could help identify your limiting beliefs and change them, release them. Here's an example. I had a patient that would come to me repeatedly and tell me that she was sure to develop osteoarthritis in her hands, just like her mother. And she wouldn't be able to craft or paint. She was a painter. She wouldn't be able to paint again. And guess what? She did. She developed osteoarthritis. And here's the most interesting part. There's no genetic component because she was adopted. So you take the genetic component out. There's an awful lot more going on at play here than what genetics can explain. So, okay, that's your second corner, your spiritual health. First corner, mental health. Second corner, your spiritual health. Your third corner, your emotional health. Your feelings and your emotions are the most important non-physical aspect of your health. They are the key to everything. And we are scared of them. We are scared to show weakness. We are scared to show emotion. We have become these cold, rock hard, impenetrable beings that just shut down our emotions and go through our day in and day out. But you feel long before you develop a thought or you think or believe anything. If you learn to recognize your feelings, you can understand them and you can reframe them and you can express them in a healthy way. So important. 10 minutes a day could help you connect to the source of your feelings so you can process and reframe your perspective around them. For and here's an example. If somebody says something that hurts your feelings, you feel hurt before you can process what they said, think about it, and form a belief about it. That is pivotal. So that's your third corner, your emotional health. So let's recap so far. The importance of your thoughts, your feelings, and your belief on your physical health. Your thoughts and your feelings form beliefs, which can settle in your physical health over time. 10 minutes a day could offer a space for you to breathe and explore the real, raw you. Those are your feelings, your thoughts, and your beliefs, and how they're affecting your physical health. I get it. No one's perfect. We all have our own stuff to work on, work through, and let go. But if you do not take the time to change your perspective of this not so great stuff, it will eat away at you from the inside out, which will lead to physical and or mental illness. So we have to cover the fourth corner. Here it is. Your environmental health, your choices and your actions. You either take action or you don't, but that is a choice. Your environmental health is within your control, and you have the ability to make change and the power to make lifelong change. So taking 10 minutes, you could help bring perspective and resolution to move forward by making safer, healthier choices and decisions. Like being here today and potentially beginning to realize how important it is for you to take a step off the hamster wheel and not get back on. Well, here's an example. You stub your toe. Oh my goodness, we have all done that, and it hurts so much. But when you stub your toe, you typically don't think before you act. You don't say, hey, I'm going to stub my toe to feel the pain. It's usually the other way around. You stub your toe, you feel the pain, and you think, ouch, that really hurt. Then you form a belief that stubbing your toe really hurts, and it really does. Therefore, you choose to try not to stub your toe in the future. So you feel, you think, you believe, then you choose. And interestingly enough, your physical health can be interjected within any of those points. You feel the pain, that's your physical health being affected. You think, my goodness, that really hurts. You have the belief, probably shouldn't do that again. And then you make a conscious choice to, hey, maybe be careful where you're putting your feet next time. Typically, after you stub the pain, it's important to recall what you were thinking before you stubbed your toe. Often, it's the universe's way to help you self-correct by a thought. Let's take it a little bit further. Okay, so maybe I was on the way to the bathroom to fix my hair because I was going out. And I had the thought, I hate my hair. I should just cut it all off. And then I stubbed my toe. And the pain of stubbing my toe causes me to forget the thought that I was having on my way to the bathroom to fix my hair. But once I feel better and I realize that I haven't broken my toe, I take a moment to recall what it is I was thinking. And then I can work through the source of that thought, what it means to me, to my situation, and to my world. All right, so here's the full recap. I've shown you that your feelings rule your thoughts and your beliefs before your actions or your inactions, which will lead to health and wellness or not. You can apply this pyramid of health to every aspect in your life. In order to get off the hamster wheel, you need to become self-aware by learning self-care. Changing your perspective, your feelings, your thoughts, and your beliefs of your past and your present life experiences will allow you to break free and take action from the never-ending grind of your busy life. Sounds like a lot, but once you start breaking it down, 10 minutes a day, small chunks, you'll be able to cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time. I don't want you to just survive. I want you to thrive. The only way to do that is to get to know yourself. The best way to start is to take 10 minutes every day. If you're in crisis management 24/7 and you're moving from one crisis to the next all day, every day, I understand and get that the idea of personal work might seem daunting, but 10 minutes every day is manageable and, quite frankly, necessary. Because I'm going to repeat what I said to you earlier, and that is the reason to break free from the hamster wheel is because your health depends on it, your life depends on it, your family depends on you, and your business depends on you, or your career or your job. You cannot continue on the hamster wheel going round and round day after day without a cost. According to the Canadian Medical Association, by age 40, 50% of the population will have or have had a mental illness. We all have our struggles. We all need support from time to time. It's possible to do this inner work yourself, but it can be difficult to navigate, filter, and process on your own without accountability. Whatever your struggle, I've shared with you the impact your emotions, your thoughts, your beliefs, and your choices have on your life. Let me ask you, in the time we've spent together today, did I share information that could reshape your life and your health? If you left the webinar right now, could you use this information to help yourself change your perspective and give you reason to get off the hamster wheel once and for all? Take a moment and type yes or no in the chat bar, and I'll give you just a minute to do that. I see lots of yeses. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. You're welcome. Keep going. Want more. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay. Doing it on it. Okay, let's go. Next slide. So I know that I've given you some important information today that you can apply to all and every situation in your life. And I hope that I earned the right to spend a few minutes talking about how we can work together if you so choose. So if you'd like more information on how you can work with me moving forward to help you get off the hamster wheel, type chat and the yes, or just stay on the webinar and we'll keep going. All right, so I have created a 10 minutes to break free program. It's a 30-day self-discovery program, and you can imagine it involves 10 minutes of your time every day. There we go. This program is a 30-day, step-by-step self-discovery process to help you get off the hamster wheel, rediscover your greatness, to lead and live the life of your dreams. I realize how busy you are. I created this program with you and your time in mind. A little bit of work each day goes a long way. Plus, I'm here to support you 7 days a week. So here's how the program works. Every day for 30 days, you'll receive a short email, which you will read in the morning. You'll receive it in the morning. You're going to read the email, think about it, let it enter your thoughts every once in a while throughout your chaotic day. Maybe when you're brushing your teeth in the morning or you're taking a break, maybe on your way to your meeting, maybe as you're preparing your meals in the evening. Just think about that email that I sent you in the morning. And then every evening, you're going to write about that morning email topic. And you're going to do that for 30 days straight. And then every week, you'll have a coaching call with me. And if you need me every day, I'm here and able to access and email you every day. If we need to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. I'm here to support you through this process. So on top of your coaching calls, you'll have access to me every day if you need it. Quick questions, I have no problem. I'm with my phone most of the time, even on the boat, although I tend not to text on my kayak because you know what, I need some time to myself too. But each week you'll also have a creative discovery activity. Okay, don't freak out, it's nothing big. There'll be small, short activities as well that will replace your daily journaling. or you could do it on top if you so choose. But here's what the program looks like in a closer look. In week 1, we look at your current life situation and we decide what the source of your pain points, what is the source of your pain points, and how are they affecting you? How are they affecting every decision that you make, everything that happens throughout your day? We'll look at that in week 1. Week 2, we look to your past experiences, your significant life events, and how they have shaped who you are today. Then we can identify and transform any limiting beliefs that you have, and potentially find any silver linings. So we start to reframe your past experiences as you move forward. In week 3, we revisit your present life situation, but we look at it with new eyes, new perspectives. We take the whole week and we look at it as if we're a fly on the wall and we're observing ourselves in our daily day-to-day activities. This is a fun week. This is my funnest week because it's really, really fun to watch yourself without judgment and just appreciate who you are, where you've come from, and start stepping into the role of becoming your authentic self. You're the real you, the person you really want to be in the life that you're living. And then in week 4, we consider your dream life. You might be in it, you might be living it, but are there ways you can tweak it, make it better? Maybe you're not in it and you want something completely different than what you have. And we start looking at that. We continue to make sure that you are making sure that you're a part of your daily priority. But what action steps can you do to stay off the hamster wheel and move you in the direction or the path of your dream life if you're not living it right now? And then, as I mentioned earlier, you will have weekly creative discovery activities that take you out of your journal and into the world to find things you need or want to support yourself through the program and your purposeful life. Here's what a few people have to say of the hundreds that I've worked with in this process of self-discovery and moving forward with being who you are. Let's see. Lisa says, I'm a self-employed single mom of 3 children under the age of 5. I was concerned about the time commitment, but by taking 10 minutes every night before bed, I started to put my life and my decisions into perspective. I thank God I did. Gloria says, after the first week of the program, I really looked forward to my time with my journal every evening. I was finally dealing with the stuff I had kept hidden in my closet for years. I finally feel confident and free with my choices and actions. My needs are finally getting met. And let's see, Tanya has to say this. Dr. Pam was really positive, insightful, and inquisitive. She helped me realize I am worth it and what I think matters. She helped me see things about myself that I could not see. I no longer feel stuck, and I'm finally living my life on purpose. There you go. I don't like tooting my own horn, but those aren't my words. So thank you, Lisa, Gloria, and Tanya, for sharing those testimonials with me so that I could share on this webinar today. So I know that I don't want to waste your time or your money if this program isn't for you. So I offer a free 45-minute discovery call. And on the call, we will discuss your goals so you can decide if we are the right person to support you through this life-altering change, jumping off the hamster wheel once and for all. But no matter what you decide to do, whether you decide to work with us or not, there's no harm in spending 45 minutes together just to talk, because I know how important it is to be able to just to hear yourself say the words that maybe you're not able to say on a day-to-day business. But I will warn you that we are a small team. There's just the 3 of us working right now. Space is limited, and we simply cannot accommodate everybody that's on the webinar today. So if you are a true change seeker and you're motivated to change the way you treat yourself, if you're motivated and you want to thrive in this life, if you want to fall back in love with everything in your world, including your work, if you value yourself and your time, if you're focused on clearing out your closet of fear, hurt, pain, shame, and guilt, if you're open to changing the perspective of your past and your present so that you can live a full future life, if you're ready to step into your best self now, and if you're not afraid to be vulnerable, which in my world means you're being courageous, then book a call with us. We want to talk to you. You have a choice. You can stay in this chaotic hamster wheel, barely surviving and being miserable and unwell, or you can book a free call and learn how to thrive. Because in this webinar, I've been able to share with you the importance of the 5 aspects of health through the pyramid of health. The top being your physical health, the base of your pyramid being your 4 non-physicals, which are your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, and your environmental health. And how they are so interconnected and impactful on everything in your life. We also know that everyone is different and unique. So in the discovery call, we will start to gather the information together to customize the program to fit your greatest need. So click here if you're interested in booking a free 45-minute discovery call. If you decide to work with us moving forward, great. If not, hopefully we'll cross paths again in the future. But I hope that you want to discover if you have what it takes to thrive in your life. As promised, for staying on to the end of today's webinar, I will send you my personal cheat sheet and a copy of today's slide presentation for your personal viewing. I want to thank you again for your time. I look forward to speaking with you too soon, and I look forward to touching base in the future. Have a wonderful day and take care of yourself.